16 years ago, in a land where ambition was shattered and the voice of hope was reduced to a whisper, where promises of tomorrow were swept under the carpets of broken homes,
where potential stood lifeless like statues and talents were covered with dust in the streets.
A beautiful dream was conceived, a spark was lit, and a revolution of made in Liberia began. This was the beginning of a revolution, one that would turn a land of dreamers into a global superpower, one that reinforces the belief that Liberia's natural resources aren't gold or iron ore, but Liberians.
The young people potentials to turn poverty into opportunities.
Young people with the skills to transform societal ills into pillars of national growth.
More than an idea, this became an ode, written,
sung,
composed by Ellen Johnson Sirleaf,
by Bestie Williams,
who knew that buried beneath the rubbles of civil unrest were diamonds, diamonds ready to be unearthed,
precious jewels eager to be formed and fashioned to shine bright, ready to ignite with flames, blazing with passion to live like people are not passengers, but drivers of transformation.
With scholars from local and international institute of higher learning, from bachelors to masters to PhDs,
PYPs are the MVPs of education and the VIPs of impact.
These soldiers are the vehicles of progress for agenda for transformation.
To propel to the rest agenda.
Rest assured that they have built the skills to help government succeed.
Imagine, others think PYPP gave out government jobs.
But no,
they don't give us jobs. They give out careers from engineers,
to entrepreneurs,
auditors,
to architects,
doctors,
to diplomats, from lawyers.
I foresee us producing lawmakers.
Lawmakers who stand for truth, where silence falls, and bring integrity where corruption dwells, with the hunger to serve public and private institutions.
With pens and plans, not sword and pride, we walk with merit as our guide. Through every ministry and agency, we plant the cornerstone of transparency and build a foundation of accountability.
Energetic and bold, we raise the bar to reflect who we truly are.
Whether it is that lonely desk behind the photocopy machine, or that overcrowded office where there is nowhere to sit, will still effect or change. We are PYPs. We can't be silenced. We can never ever be hidden.
We dare to dream bigger than that of Martin Luther King, to proclaim to Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf that this generation will be great.
The generation of PYP Bwaka Jaliba, who is revamping the oil sector at Nukal.
A generation of PYP Sarah Molba, who is expanding the national budget at the Ministry of Finance. A generation
of PYP Siata Daminda, who is leading the wave of change at PYPP. A generation destined to uphold the Lone Star. Imagine. So, we've got to the gardeners who have helped water these seeds with their resources, the government of Liberia, our sponsors and partners. May your rivers continue to flow and your leaves never wither.
To the administration and management team of PYPP, our ED and Dara Sedia, Uncle Charles, Graceful Matilda, Patience Verma and Dad, to the driver Steve and the cleaner Mom Benny, who has 14 years of service. You are the engines, the yellow machines that have paved the way to today's victory.
To class 11. We know you missed Uncle Charles a lot.
Of course, it's a goodbye to time sheets and responsive trainings. But remember the creed we all believe. Obstacles are the things you see when you take your eyes off the goals.
So as you leave this room, keep in mind that our tomorrow depends on the choices you make today.
So Let your alarm against corruption be the vibration that pushes Mama Liberians into action.
Let your shout for integrity ring across this nation. Let your name be a symbol of excellence, and your resilience illuminates the path to development. You are PYPs, the torch bearers. Go into the world and inspire a new beginning. Thank you.